Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world today. I hope everyone's off to a great start. I gotta tell you something. I just killed the largest brown recluse spider I've ever seen. Hopefully my audio's not too loud. If somebody can throw in the chat how my audio sounds, that would be great. The largest brown recluse spider I've ever seen, it was right up here in that corner. It was literally that big. I don't have arachnophobia. Little echo. Let's see if I can fix that. I don't have arachnophobia. I don't have arachnophobia, but I was a little scared. It was a very scary spider. There. Did that fix the echo? That should fix the echo. It was a scary spider. How do I sound now? Good. Yeah, it was a scary spider. Got a great episode. Not to start off with talking about scary things, but we have a lot to cover today. I'm going to be doing lightning round. We're going to cover a few more properties than we normally do, but we're going to go through them a little quicker, see how that works. Huge week for mortgages. Not just the Fed cut, we'll get to that, but we had an increase in our conforming loan amount. We have some very interesting market analysis, which we'll talk about. I'm out the coast today. It's beautiful. But summer's over, guys. It's a little chilly. You can tell that the frost is just a few weeks away. Hopefully that frost will come and kill all the brown recluse spiders. Don't like them. I've seen more this year than I've seen in the last 5 years. It's really weird. All right, well, let's dive into it. We'll start off with some housekeeping items. As everyone knows, on this stream, all the interest rates we're going to use today come from this website, mortgagenewsdaily.com. Mortgagenewsdaily.com is my go-to resource, and I recommend it become yours for all things interest rate related. Okay, it's going to give you the most accurate, unbiased national average on interest rates. And what I mean by non-unbiased is they're not a mortgage company. They don't sell mortgages. They don't advertise other mortgage companies' interest rates. This is truly a national average. There's not a bunch of points built in. You know, if you go to Quicken.com or some of the others, Bankrate.com, it'll show you a really low rate with asterisks all over the screen. And if you scroll down to the fine print, you'll notice that there's sometimes 2 or 3 different discount points built into that interest rate. So yeah, it's a great interest rate, but you're having to pay $12,000 to get that interest rate. So this Mortgage News Daily, like I said, is my go-to. 30-year fixed, 6.15. Does that number surprise you guys? A lot of people think that the Fed's cut mortgage interest rates. I can't tell you how many phone calls I got, and I don't blame people. You know, not everyone needs to be an expert on interest rates, but the Feds don't control mortgage interest rates. They can influence them, but they don't cut mortgage interest rates. So even though the Fed cut the Fed fund rate 0.5%, they did not cut interest rates 0.5%. Interest rates did not fall 0.5%. In fact, they stayed about flat this week at 6.15. If you go back and look at last week's interest rates, I think we were at 6.17. Okay, so fairly unchanged week over week. 15-year 5.59. Government loans 5.7 on FHA, 5.72 on VA. Jumbo loans 6.38. Okay, so not a big margin between conforming and jumbo loans. What defines a jumbo loan? Well, it can be many things, but the main thing is the loan limit, the loan amount. Conforming, meaning a loan that is guaranteed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, has a maximum loan amount. Let's take a look at that, because that is one of the big announcements for this week. Okay. So, states excluding Alaska and Hawaii, the current limit, there we go. The current limit for a 1-unit single-family residence is $766,550. So any loan amount, not purchase price, but loan amount, over that $766,550, you would need what's called a jumbo or non-conforming loan. Now in January, that's increasing to $802,650. My company, and I'm sure some others too, are honoring that loan amount now. So it's a pretty big jump. And this is to help home affordability. As purchase prices increase, the feds need to increase the loan amount that they're willing to guarantee. When I first started in this industry, it was $417,000. So in 20 years, that has doubled to $802,000. So it's good news. That is something that Fannie and Freddie can do to help home affordability, is increase the loan amounts so that keep people away from that jumbo loan. Even though you shouldn't be scared of a jumbo loan, the margin, the difference between conforming and jumbo loan right now isn't that significant, but that can fluctuate. Okay, we can see jumbo loans get quite a bit more expensive than conforming. A couple other things about loan amounts we never really touch on is it does matter if it is how many units the home is. So if you're looking at a duplex, right, where you're going to rent one side out and live in one side, that conforming loan limit, or if you're going to rent both sides out. This isn't just owner occupied, this goes for investment properties too. But for a 2-unit, $1,027,750, and you can go all the way up to a 4-unit. The max loan amount is going to be $1.543900, $1.5 million. Okay, so all good news for interest rates, for home affordability, not interest rates. Okay, let's look at some local data. So every week, Gavin Huckins over at Berkshire Hathaway sends me over these market statistics. Troy Jensen has been sending me a few too. We're going to look at one of Troy's, I think 2 of Troy's listings today. But this is week over week, so this is last week. Clark County has had 232 new listings hit the market. That's up 10%. If you've been following my stream all summer, you know that is the number I'm looking at. We need to see our inventory continue to increase. Now it'll be interesting to see as we get closer to a buyer's market. We're nowhere near that now. We're still in a seller's market. It'll be close to see how that transitions, and if it goes strong one way, or what I'm hoping is it's a slow increase to that 3 to 4, 5 months of inventory. It's kind of the sweet spot. So 232 new listings, that's up 10% from last week. So that's very good news. Pending sales, not so good news. We had 206 homes go into contract but not close yet. So they have accepted an offer but have yet closed. 206, that's up 11%. So percentage-wise, we went a little bit over our new listings, but we still had more new listings that went into contract, and then we closed 146. So I think this is a healthy spot to be in. School started, the first frost is just a few weeks away, so we are entering fall, and I'm happy with these numbers. It doesn't scare me too much. What we don't want to see is inventory slow as interest rates fall. We want inventory to continue to grow as interest rates fall, so we don't create a supply and demand issue. Okay. 8 out of 10 home buyers for the last 2 years have been waiting on the sidelines for interest rates to come down. So when they come off the sidelines, what's that going to do to our inventory? We need the inventory to sell them, so we don't see a jump in home pricing, home values. Okay. Every week, this is included in the info Gavin sends over. Every time a real estate agent opens a lockbox, that data is collected, and that's what we're looking at here in Washington. Our lockbox activity is 3.7%. So that represents shoppers, right, that are out looking at houses with real estate agents. Up 3.7%, that's great. In Oregon, it's up 5%. So this goes right along with what I just said. Home buyers are starting to come off the sidelines, and we're going to see, I hope we continue to see these numbers increase, which is great for this time of year, because we're normally entering kind of a slow time of year. Everyone that needed to be in the home before school started are done shopping. And so normally we see a drop off here, but we're actually seeing that number increase. So that's very good too. All right, housekeeping over. You guys ready to dive into some homes? All right, I met a new real estate agent this week, Jesse Morgan. Jesse Morgan, are you in the chat? If you are, introduce yourself, say hi. We're gonna look at one of his listings. He has a lot of listings up in the Kelso, Castle Rock, Longview area. And I said, hey, you wanna put one of your listings on my stream? And he goes, well, yeah, what are you looking for? I go, compelling. I want houses that are cool. And so the first one he sent me, I don't know if he did some research, but he sent me a home built in 1923. You guys know I like these old homes. 821 North Pacific Avenue in Kelso. 2 beds, 1 bath, 714 square feet. Like I said, built in 1923. All right, right off the bat, $315,000. If you are a first-time home buyer, or if you are dreaming about buying your first home and you feel discouraged that you can't afford the prices that are out there with the interest rates, you can't afford a $4,000 payment, I think we're going to see more and more of these hit the market. $315,000. So if you or somebody you know is discouraged, thinking they can't find a home, here's one. Yes, it's up in Kelso. Kelso is a lot closer than it used to be 10 years ago. Hey, Larry, thanks for joining us. So $315,000, okay? Let's see what Jesse has to say. Charming 2 bed, 1 bath, built in 1923, recently remodeled, so we'll take a look at that. Vintage allure with modern comfort. Updated interiors, stylish kitchen, modern bath, while preserving its original character. So that's what we're gonna be looking for when we go through these pictures. Perfect, like he says it right here, perfect for first-time home buyers, right? Yes, it's a 2 bed, so this isn't gonna be a big family looking for a home with 2 offices and 4 bedrooms so they can work from home and raise their kids. This is definitely that starter home. Low maintenance retreat, historic charm. Okay, so I can tell right from the picture, one of my questions was garage. Oversized detached garage, new roof, okay. All right. This is a must-see, so let's must-see it. All right, so it definitely has curb appeal, right? That turn-of-the-century bungalow. Like the landscaping, like the updated paint. You can see right off the bat, new roof. It looks like we have a wood-burning fireplace. Nice little front porch. Oh, my chat window. Let me see if I can fix my chat window here really quick. All right, that fixed it. All right. Okay, chain link fence. And it looks like there is a gate in this fence here. So if you did need to bring in, I don't know, a big lawnmower or a boat, I don't know if you're going to park a boat in your yard, but there is a gate there with a little driveway. A couple planter boxes in the front. All right, so I can see right here, there's a little path going back to our detached garages behind the house. All right. Love the bullet windows above the built-in cabinets around the wood-burning fireplace. I assume that's a wood-burning fireplace. Jesse, if you're in the chat, is that a wood-burning fireplace? Sure looks like it. It's not very often in these pictures you see a wood-burning fireplace with a fire going for the pictures, but maybe that's been staged here. We have a ceiling fan. Very clean kitchen. Looks like Corian countertops, if I had to guess. Painted cabinets, but they look like original cabinets. Nice window above the sink. I like these old original doors. You got three, they look like 6-panel doors. This one has a window in it. We might get a better picture here, but we have a little dining area with a ceiling fan and then built-in little shelves in between the two windows. I like that. Okay, here's a spot for your fridge. Updated appliances. Looks like electric stove. Okay, there's that little breakfast eating area. You know, for the amount of square footage we're looking at here in this house, having a nice little breakfast nook is nice. As well as having a utility room. You don't have the washer and dryer shoved in the closet. You actually have a little utility room with some bullet windows. I like the laminate floors, low maintenance. I do see some heat registers here. Okay, updated bathroom. Walls are tiled in the bath, very nice, and like the window. Okay, this is kind of fun. We're in the living room, and we are across the street from a auto service center. Nothing wrong with that, just interesting to see out the windows. Closet, bedroom number 1. Nice sized bedroom for the square footage. I'm guessing that's a closet or just our primary and that's a bathroom. We'll never know. It doesn't look like Jesse's watching, unfortunately, or else he could answer these, but I will make sure his contact information is in the description so you can reach out and ask him some of these questions if you want. Here's our detached garage. Okay, interesting. There's no driveway or gravel in front of the garage door here. Little alley coming down. I bet you that's an easement. That's one question I would ask. Man, endless possibilities. You could turn a garage like that into your own man cave like this. I'm in a detached garage right now, very similar to this one. So lots of possibilities here. Okay. Just want to look at the square footage again. 714 square feet. I don't know about you guys, but did it feel bigger than that through the pictures? There's only the one bath, so that would be a closet in that bedroom, not a bathroom. But it's a nice bath, 2 bedrooms. I like this house for that first-time home buyer. Okay, we're gonna go through this fairly quick. In this example, there's lots of ways to finance this home, but I see this as a FHA, okay? Maybe somebody younger, newer in their career, maybe a little bit of student loan debt, maybe not the most perfect credit score in the world. FHA is perfect. It's not a first-time home buyer program, but it really is designed to help people early in their career. Here's our purchase price, $315,000. With 3.5% down, our loan amount is $309,598. interest rates, which I pulled right off of Mortgage News Daily, FHA 5.70. Again, these aren't the interest rates my company offers. These are the national averages, 5.70. If we look at a payment breakdown, principal and interest, $1,796. Property taxes, $234,000. Homeowners insurance, I guess around 75, somewhere between 50 and $100 a month. Okay, depending on which insurance agent you choose to use and what coverages you elect. Mortgage insurance protects the lender, does nothing for the buyer, except allows them to put less than 20% down. Another reason I don't mind FHA right now is because you saw the difference in rates. 6.15 compared to 5.7. Excuse me, a little coffee. We are not going to keep this loan forever, okay? And I think that right now we have to prepare. One, we have to be comfortable with this payment for the life of the loan, because refinancing is never guaranteed. But I like FHA because we're probably not going to keep this loan longer than 18 to 36 months. And so we will be able to come in and refinance out of FHA when the time's right and when the math makes sense, and possibly remove that mortgage insurance. So if we add these four numbers together, I get a total payment of $22.44. How does that payment sit with you guys? Okay. That's the lowest payment we've seen on this stream in a while. I think we can finally get to the point now where you can say, I don't think you could rent for that. Okay. So you guys know that have been watching for a while, home affordability. I've been kind of upset about it for a while, you know, especially when you watch the debates and neither candidate really brings it up, where it affects everybody, even if you're renting. Home affordability is at an all-time low. And so to see a house like this for $315,000 on the same week interest rates have dropped on FHA down to 5.7%, it really is encouraging to me to see that maybe we will see the ship start to right itself, okay? Especially with that data we looked at in the beginning with the amount of new inventory that's coming on the market. Okay, you guys ready for house number 2? Chat is awful quiet this morning, which is fine. You know, we're into that sports season. So people Saturdays mornings, I think we're a little light on attendance today, but that's okay. All right, house number 2. This one was sent over by Troy Jensen. We featured Troy quite a bit on this stream. I'm surprised he hasn't lit up the chat yet, although I know he's at the beach as well this weekend. Okay, $609,995 is our purchase price for 7005 Northwest 21st Avenue in Vancouver. This is a very cool neighborhood down by Vancouver Lake called The Cove. Okay. I met this builder from a wrong number. Right? It's one of my favorite stories. I get a phone call one day and the guy goes, I think I have the wrong number. I was like, well, who are you trying to reach? And he's like, well, I had some questions about, I don't remember what it was. And we started talking, just a wrong number in the middle of a Wednesday or whatever day it was. And come to find out, he was wanting to build a subdivision. And so we got to work with this guy, got to know him, and introduced him to Troy. And they built this really cool, kind of unique subdivision down at Vancouver Lake. Views of the lake, and really, really high quality, nice homes. In fact, Cole Jensen, Troy's son, bought a house and lived down there for a while. And this has had really good appreciation down in the Cove. So that's one of the reasons I picked it. We're at 3 beds, 2 baths, 2,000 square feet. Okay. A lot of people maybe downsizing to a one level. They're also affected by home affordability, right? So it's nice to see a home at this size, one level, this kind of a premium home, you know, right at 609. They just did a $5,000, $4,000, $4 price cut. That's interesting. Price cut $4 on the 18th. 3 bed, 2 bath, 2,014 square feet, built in 2018. Let's see what Troy has to say. Better than new. Guys, I can agree with that more. I think that we're seeing some of these homes built in anywhere from 2018 to 2021, 22 start to be resold in the market, and the quality I think is on a lot of these is better than new. Amazing quality built one level home in small private gated lakeside community. Perfect balance of rustic and contemporary features. This was a former model home, so it should be pimped out on the inside, right? Has all the bells and whistles, including an ADA feature, right? So we're getting a one level, 2,000 square foot home with an ADA feature, sorry. So the perfect downsizer home. Okay. Minimal steps, auto sensing humidity fans. Not something you see advertised very often. Plum central vac, wide hallways, generous great room, huge primary bedroom with 2 large walk-in closets, granite throughout, fully fenced backyard, sprinkler system. You guys know I like millwork around my windows. This says amazing millwork with 6-inch baseboards. Fully wrapped windows, so we'll be looking at that. 8-foot doors throughout, finished garage, tankless hot water heater. Must see at this price. Private lake access. Minutes from local sailing club. Close to the waterfront. Okay. Oops. So, you know, I don't know how long we're going to be in this sweet spot where we see kind of home prices start to stabilize. And with interest rates improving. I lost my address. 7600 Northeast 41st. Right? No. 7005. Do the old copy paste. All right, let's look at some pictures. So, very nice curb appeal, flat driveway, nice front yard. There's your gate for your gated community. So, front of this house says low maintenance. Go back and look at that front door. Oh, you can't see the front door from the street, but it looks like it has a really nice front door with some frosted glass in it. Nice entryway. So 2,000 square feet is where we start to see square footage used for some features like having an entryway. We're not walking right into a living space. Very nice kitchen, tile backsplash up to the cabinets. Cabinets almost to the ceiling. It's got a nice island. Little breakfast nook. I like the subway tiles. I also like the floors. Looks like manufactured hardwoods or laminate. I do like the millwork around the windows. Okay, we got a gas stove, gas range. I like how the microwave is not above the stove. That's kind of nice. Opens up that room a little bit. Okay, great room. You know, like I said, 2,000 square feet, right? This is a nice size, great room for that square footage. I like how we have a door going out to our backyard instead of a slider. Gas fireplace. You know, Larry, if you're still watching, are you seeing people, home buyers, use AI in a situation like this? I've done it on this stream on some older homes that needed to be remodeled, where it's hard to envision what it could look like. Where you could take a picture like this, throw it in AI and say, put some modern furniture in here, or paint the walls a different color. I think, you know, this home's staged, lightly staged, okay, 2 chairs. But I think that it would help a lot, me personally, looking at this great room, a little more staged. And you can use AI to kind of get an idea of the size of the room, what it would look like if I had a sectional in this room with, you know, a 50-inch TV on the wall, to kind of help visualize the space a little better. If you're still on, Larry. If not, no big deal. If not, you'll never hear. So, gas fireplace, like the big windows with the millwork. Kind of a nice barn door on the powder room. Guest bath. This is our primary. Like the niche around the ceiling. This really shows off those 8-foot doors, doesn't it? Very tall door. I like how they took the same color wood that was on that barn door, brought it in here above the freestanding tub. Very nice. Dual vanity. Guest bedroom number 1, guest bedroom number 2. So low maintenance, small backyard, nothing wrong with that, but you do have cedar on the ceiling here in the covered area. Nice spot for your barbecue. Low maintenance, right? Okay. I like the home a lot, especially in that neighborhood. Let's take a look at some numbers. Okay, in this scenario, I'm putting 10% down. Purchase price $609,995. Our loan brings our loan amount to $548,996. Interest rate 6.15, which I pulled right off of the Mortgage News Daily website. Payment breakdown: principal and interest with 10% down, $3,344 a month. Property taxes on this home are $484. Homeowner's insurance at $75 a month. Mortgage insurance only $77 a month. If you're looking at, let's say you have 20% down, but you are interested in only putting 10% down and keeping 60 grand in your pocket, it's only going to cost you $77 more a month in mortgage insurance. Brings us to a total payment of $39.81. Again, how does that number sit with you? Does it sit well? Is it right in your budget? Does it scare you? Is it under budget? Should we be looking at a higher price point? Should we be looking at a bigger home? Closing costs, and I just realized we didn't do this on the last property. $36.91 for closing costs. Prepaid taxes and insurance $5,000. Total out of pocket $69,690 if we don't ask the seller to contribute. which I think you could. I think you can come in here and ask for, you know, a % or 2 from the seller to help offset those closing costs. Okay. I think we have time for one more. It's 9:34. Okay. 10514 Northeast Maitland Road in Vancouver, 98686. This is sent over again by Troy Jensen. 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,877 square feet. Again, the reason I picked this home is it's right in that first-time home buyer, or maybe somebody that bought a home like the one in Kelso, okay, that is discouraged in buying a bigger home for their family because of affordability, right? So here we're looking at the 1,877 square foot, 3 beds, so perfect for a small family, for under $600,000, and it's in 98686, which is a very desirable zip code. Built in 2001. Troy says, "Wow, this home has so much to offer." All refreshed and updated, move-in ready, and worry-free for a new homeowner. 3 beds, 2.5 baths. Generous loft area. Finished flex room out back. See what a flex room looks like. Absolutely amazing for the money, okay? A must-see. Again, this price point with today's rates, I don't know how long we're gonna be here. We may look back and say that fall of 2024 was really a sweet spot. A wonderful size yard for the whole family. It's fully fenced, sprinkler and landscaped, large covered patio, quiet cul-de-sac. The flex room out back is insulated. This is sounding like maybe a she shed, heated, cooled with cable and a landline. Perfect for additional living space or an office. This would be a great office detached from the house, so we'll take a look at that. This morning I am doing this with the garage door open, and I just had a neighbor walk by and stare in here like, what is that guy doing? New disposal. All right, long description. Home is close to everything but feels private. Okay, original owner. I'm interested to see what kind of siding that is. Kind of hard to tell from the picture. Okay, so 2001 built. This is pre-crash, so it'll be interesting to see what the quality's like. Should be good. Nice mature tree in the front, flat driveway. Nice little front patio. You could put a little, maybe a swing or a bench out there. Okay, we have laminate flooring. This looks like our living area. Okay, so we have fully wrapped windows. So this house is move-in ready, but it also could use a little updating if you want it, not mandatory. There's nothing wrong with this kitchen, but for not a lot of money, come in, you can paint the cabinets white, you can put granite countertops in. But it looks like it has fairly new appliances. That floor looks like laminate, but it could be tile. I'm pretty sure that's laminate flooring. So you could take that out, putting the hardwoods or the laminate wood flooring in. Those look like nice cabinets. I mean, you could paint them or you could leave them just the way they are. Electric stove, dining area, laundry room, powder room. You can tell they've done some updating. You know, they replaced the vanity in the powder room. You it still has its great room-esque, right? But not a full great room. Guest bath. Primary bedroom, I'm guessing. Yep. Walk-in closet. Ceiling fan. All right, so here's an updated bathroom. Okay. I would just bring this into the rest of the house. Got white cabinets, white granite. Nice tile floor. Yeah. Separate stand shower. Bedroom number 2, they did bring some updated laminate flooring in the bedroom. Bedroom number 3, bedroom number 4. I think it was only 3 bedrooms, but it looked like 4. Okay, nice sized backyard, perfect for a family. They got a fire pit out there. And there's that flex room, she shed, man cave, office. Cool little area. They've got carpet in there. Cool little hobby room, poker room. All right. Okay, let's look at some numbers and let's get out of here. In this scenario, I'm doing 5% down. 524, 995 is our purchase price. Loan amount with 5% down is $498,745. Interest rate 6.15%. Principal and interest would be $3,038. Property taxes at $273. Homeowners insurance around $75 a month. Now we're putting 5% down here instead of the 10% in the previous home. Mortgage insurance is $145 a month. There's lots of ways to handle this mortgage insurance. This is just one, so reach out to me if you want more info on that. For a total payment of $3531. Okay. Again, how does that number sit with you? That number is getting easier to swallow as rates come down, and we haven't seen a huge surge in prices yet. So again, this timing may be really good. Down payment's $26,000, closing costs $36.91, prepaid taxes and insurance $5,000. If we don't ask the seller for any contributions, we're looking at just shy of $35,000 to get into this home. So that's not bad. $35,000, you're selling your little. What I would do in this scenario, most likely, if I'm selling my starter home, let's say I'm walking away with $90,000, $75,000, somewhere in there. I like this 5% down option. I'm coming in putting $35,000 down, maybe less if I ask the seller to contribute a little bit. And I'm taking that leftover $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and I'm coming in and I'm finishing and refreshing that house. Getting rid of the laminate flooring, updating the countertops, possibly painting the cabinets, updating that guest bath. It wouldn't take all your funds to do that, so I really like the 5% down option. That was the lightning round. We covered a lot of information. Hope you guys found this valuable. Hope this helps you out. If you wouldn't mind, subscribe, all that stuff. If you know of any listings you want to see, whether it's in our area or outside, I'll do anywhere in the world. We'll look at homes. Or if you're a real estate agent and you want to feature some listings or open houses, please reach out. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all next Saturday. Bye.